Hello everybody. Well, welcome to our webinar. Let's just first check the sound and the picture if everything is okay. So just welcome everyone here. Hello. Yeah, I can see your comments. That's really nice. Oh, there's so many of you today. That's amazing. It just brings so much joy to me to see you all down here, all your comments. That's really great. Okay. So yeah, all right. Victoria, yeah, okay. Well, I can see that you're all here and you can hear and see me properly, and let this webinar start. And so, first of all, if you want to ask some question, you can see the special section which is called Вопросы, questions in English, which is about the presentation. And I want to tell you about the plan of our webinar, and it is how to start teaching English online. This is a very tricky question because a lot of teachers ask themselves about whether I am okay for this, whether I am a proper personality, and what are the advantages of online teaching, what are the disadvantages, is it much different from classroom-based? But actually we're going to find it out today. And first of all, I want you to look at the first slide, which is called Skyteach, how to start teaching online. And let's get started then. So thank you very much for joining, and let us move on. As you can see here, this is the first slide, and that is called online teaching. Today we're talking about it exactly, its specifics, its problems. And before we start, let me ask you if you work offline or online. So you may say, or you may write it down below, I work offline, but I want to try online, or I work both online and offline, I work mainly online, or I'm skeptical about online teaching. So there you should see like the questions. So they are all here. So let me share them with you. Yeah, skeptical. Okay, both. That's great. Mainly offline. Both. That's great. That's amazing. Okay, but mainly offline. Want to give it a try? Yeah, that's good to give it a try. All right. How I work offline? Offline. Okay. So most offline. Okay. Online. You can. Well, actually, you can combine, and this gives so many advantages of working online as well, because there are many of them, and today we're gonna check them out. So that's really good to know that you're, both. Okay, offline. Great. So both offline. A lot of teachers, I think it's not out of curiosity that I want to ask you about whether offline teaching better than online teaching. There's no answer to that question because this is not much different from what you're used to. Okay. But let us move on then. As you can see here, the advantages of online teaching is on the list, and we're going to comment on each. Well, the internet has become an integral part of our life, and due to this fact, the advantages of online teaching are obvious because its main merit is availability and simplicity. Let's be open-minded and make use of new opportunities. All right, let's consider some major advantages of working online. And first of all, it's accessibility. Online education is available for a wider range of students, including physically incapable women on maternity leave, busy businessmen, students, whoever. Next one, it's geographical coverage, of course. That is what must be mentioned. Students can be from both a capital or a tiny village, countryside, another country, or even continent. But it what connects us together. That what gives us a lot of opportunities to talk over the messages, and this is why we're all here today. Next one is profitability. Teachers can have students from areas where income is higher. You save money on traveling, buying books. They're expensive now, If you're a tutor or travel to your students across the city, you spend 2 hours back and forth and divide your lessons payment into 3. So you spend 0 commute time, which is amazing also. Convenience. What can be better than comfort of your hometown? You don't have to travel in a rush or in congested public transport every day, which is a big plus. It's time saving. Teachers can save time, which they spend on traveling. So I worked as a private offline tutor, but I had to travel to my students, and that was not a good option because it was so much time consuming. On the other hand, I don't feel comfortable when strangers come to my house. Sometimes they don't smell really nice, especially when men take off their shoes. I'm just kidding, but that's true. Or people tend to spread viruses, especially when it's epidemic season or high-low epidemic season, whatever, but it takes place. And for me, the most discomfort is when I have to spend so much time on commuting, and it makes a big difference to me where I conduct my lessons. So from home makes a big difference to me. Let's move on then. Okay, and we are moving to there are problems with connection. I'm so sorry. Strangers in the house. Yeah, that's true, especially strangers in the house or having a toddler. Yeah, if you have a toddler at home, so you don't want anybody to come to your home. So, and actually, working from home is the best option. Okay. We are moving on and to slide 3, typical questions of a person studying online work. So, taking all advantages into consideration, most of modern teachers decided to start working online for so many reasons, and they search answers to some typical questions like how to organize it and which tools to use, how to draw new clients, how to be a successful online teacher. Let's try answer these questions. Okay, the first one. How to organize it and which tools to use. Got any ideas? Well, you can organize it by simply having a laptop or a computer. Yes, especially men. Okay. Okay. In your home, or you also got good headphones, which is really nice, and also got a nice background and course books, software, software is very important. Social network, okay, social networks, all of them. Okay, how to draw new clients. Oh, you mean that you need to draw new clients through social networks. Agree, totally. The internet, of course, that just makes a big deal these days. And we're constantly looking for new clients over social networks and the internet as well. So many groups. Yes, teenagers after sports, they come into your home. Yeah. Okay. How to be a successful online teacher. So how do we organize it? First of all, and I can assume it from your comments that this is a special software that is necessary to have in your place. Yeah, or some special programs. It's true. Good connection. Yes, good connection. Some material for the lesson. Yeah, that's true. You gotta be ready. You gotta be prepared for the lesson, of course. It shouldn't be on the spot immediately. Search on the internet. Radio, like friends, relatives, previous pupils and their reviews. Oh, thank you. So if they can refer you to other people, that is great. I think like I'm always very thankful for such nice feedbacks or reviews, yes, but I never ask them to do that for me. So if they refer on their free will, thank you. So many thanks. Okay, some material for the lesson. That is very important to have some material, of course. You gotta be like ready, no matter where the student is, no matter where the material is, you should get yourself prepared so much for the lesson and look professional. Yes, you should be ready as if you're teaching offline in working class. students' attention to be anything that is attention, the ability to focus. That's true. And you shouldn't pull, the blanket over yourself. You should get them to talk, and meaning the background. That's very important. Yeah, it should be neutral. Yes, the background is neutral. That's what is important. Moving on, how to draw new clients. New clients, you mentioned social networks. Focus on attentively. Agree. Social networks, the internet, mainly yes. And references, of course. Some kind of plan for studying your interest lesson. Firstly, for the pupil, yeah. Word of mouth. Great, thumbs up for word of mouth. Yeah, that's true. Word of mouth, that's the best one. Actually, when they refer you as a good teacher, being the best of, not the best, but being like really good one. And when they just can give you good references and put your name down there, like as a good teacher, I am always very grateful for that. Yes, you can join an online language school. That's true. That's how you can get new students, of course, and become a successful online teacher. You can also use special sites for teachers and teaching, absolutely. And how to be a successful online teacher? What should you do? Okay, get prepared. As you mentioned, get prepared. What else? You should also get some proper tools for your classes. Okay. And you should be attentive. That's true. Multiple and a single lessons for online mode. You can go to different websites, online platforms, and just like post on your resume or whatever information, your profile. You should fill it out with information, the most important one. So like your background, teaching background, whatever, and develop your skills constantly. Never stop doing that. Be emotional, yes, so much, and creative. Be emotional, friendly. I think also professional, sound and look professional, right? Okay. And be very skillful in English. Always improving yourself, no matter what. How to be a successful online teacher. You're absolutely right. Have strong methodology background. That's really so. And you also like what you're doing. Yes, enjoy. Be passionate about your job. That's true. And then you work no day longer. Suggest some platforms I can teach. Oh, no, actually, no. Actually, not for now. Probably there are a lot of them, but I think like you should pay for them. Yeah. You should pay. Absolutely. Understand your students' needs, what they want, their goals, why they're here for, what they need English for. It should be oriented, should be targeted. And some particular goal, that's very important, not just like, I do it because everyone is doing that. Got it, thank you. Okay, and address them, by saying their names. Understand the goals, absolutely, that's what I've just said. And you should always, in course, what's going on in teaching. You should be aware of what's going on, in the teaching world these days, and attend webinars as many as possible. Yeah, all right. Thank you so very much for your answers. That's really cool. Thank you so much. And we are moving on then. And it's slide 4, how to get new students. Well, let's get like an insight into that. Well, you can post your data to special websites which offer tutor service. Use social networks to search for online learners, for example, to make a group there and post some useful material. Or the easiest one is to work in online school. That was one of your comments, which will supply you with clients, of course. And there will be a constant flow, that you'll be always sure that you get new students on a regular basis. So that might sound cool. Okay. Or a platform. You still need books, but you can get them in an electronic form, and you can get a mix of, get kind of a presentation or online class the way you want it. we work via Skype all the time. At the same time, it's very comfortable. Oh, yeah, it's good. So when you teach them simultaneously, so that gives just like, so much options for dialogue-based tasks, and well, actually, this is a role play thing that is good. Okay, typical problems, as you can see here, and some difficulties, of course, and we are going to go through all of them. And the first one, we've considered some positive sides of online teaching, and now let's look at some typical problems. Technical problems. A lesson can be interrupted by loss of internet connection or slow internet, which is bad, of course. And if you want to be a successful online teacher, you should always check your internet speed and if everything is going on properly. So just, get an eye on that. Lack of self-organization can cause trouble. When you're at home, most of the time you can get relaxed and quality of your work can drop immensely. Also, be careful of that. Lack of emotional component. Without physical presence and body language, it's very difficult to convey any emotions. So that physical presence and body language is important, but like you should switch some different emotions here online, and sound and look involved. Lack of communication for an online teacher who's in confined space. Being in one place working and having a rest can be monotonous, and teachers can feel that they have not enough social contacts with their colleagues or friends. Good news is that all these problems can be solved, and the most important is to know how. Oh, thank you. All right. That's true. Thank you so much. Make sure that you have. What does effectiveness of online teaching depend on? Qualitative computer equipment and good internet connection, that is a must-have. Online work requires a reliable internet connection. Preferable not Wi-Fi, but cable connection and high speed. But I'm actually always using the first one. If you want to check the speed, you can use this, I think, wonderful speed test. Okay, let me share a link with you. But I think you know this one. Yes, and stay in touch with other online teachers. Well, that might be possible, of course. Good computer skills. The teacher should be familiar with technology used in online teaching and spend some time exploring software options. And students should be technically capable as well. The teacher can spend 10 minutes at the first lesson teaching the learner some basics like how to open and download documents, how to share screen, etc. You can give learners documents or videos from YouTube. Why not? For example, like you can share the links in your chat room like this. Yeah. Okay. And also you can share the video from YouTube. Usually technical capability comes with experience. Probably at the beginning you might need help of a person who's good with computers. Just at the beginning. Then it goes very smoothly. Thank you. Okay. It's better to have, well, a well-structured course and well-prepared lessons. Because of technical issues, you can improvise so freely like you do at offline lesson. You can use a lot of typical tasks like cards, games, in groups, and you have prepared and adapt activities in advance. In comparison with offline school where students can see a book with 14 units and topics that they are going to learn, it's difficult for online students to visualize the program and their perspectives. So the task of online teacher to give an overview of the course and to demonstrate some program or list of topics. So this is what is called a well-structured course and well-prepared lessons. Well, no, I wouldn't say that it's really difficult to hear speech well online, because you just need to get, well, to make sure that headphones work properly and the internet connection is good enough. It's not failing, the image is not failing, the sound as well. And how can you share audio from listening activities so my students will hear what I'm going to listen with them? You can just share. You just can share a link, or you can download them in advance and have it in your computer. Then just share a link on Skype. That's it. And share audio. Download it in advance. So yeah, get some upfront audios. Don't do it on the spot, and don't steal your students' time. Okay. Beambox. The teachers need to have convenient tools for online teaching, because sending hundreds of various tracks and files can really annoy anyone and take too much time, as I've just said. At our school, we use Beambox. This is what you see in the picture, with video conferencing, a chat box, a built-in dictionary, and audio and video tracks. On the right, you see that a teacher is talking to a student, and that goes very naturally. In addition to that, there are teachers' notes, and you can also discuss sections which contain useful tips for teachers, and these boxes are invisible for our students. Well, anyway, I use other online resources to vary my lessons and tailor the course to my students' needs, of course. If you feel like your students can need some extra information or practice, just feel free to add anything you want, but here you can see, yeah, just sharing the links, that's true, but here you can see the chat room, nice video conferencing, and all the tips which are hidden, and lots of different activities. Moving on, alternative tools. So here's the slide of alternative tools. And as an alternative, it can be Google presentations for main content, because it's a collaborative tool, and other programs which I want to show you today. If you know any, just comment down below. And yeah, the platform is great. Thank you so very much. Hopefully you like it. That's really helpful. Alternative tools. Well, this one is a board which is called Twiddler, and it can be used as a platform because you can upload their files, draw, you can make maps, etc. Extended version is not free, which is good to mention, and teachers have to pay money. But if you want to know more about online tools and engaging programs, you can watch the recording of our webinar on YouTube, How to Vary Your Lessons with Online Resources, or we are planning to conduct this webinar again, if you want that. Okay. Next slide is reports. Well, reports, if you have more than one student, it's very difficult to keep in mind all the details of his lessons. So it's much better to have a register which help you to organize your online work. So this report looks very friendly, I think, so that will always help you be aware of what's going on in your schedule and how to replace, well, some homework, you maybe task for your students. And so it's very important to get calendar, to get one, yes, in your daily life, and just make it a part of your program, of your whole teaching process. And we are moving on then. Rapport with students. Well, I would like to be more detailed here and honestly share some experience with you. An online teacher needs to build rapport, harmony with online students. And sometimes it can be more challenging than with offline students because there's no that physical eye contact. Yeah, online learning sometimes lacks emotional side, and there not enough non-verbal communication. Not always possible to express emotions using gestures, position of your body, and how to compensate lack of non-verbal communication. How do you think? It to home clothing, of course. You should always cover your shoulders. That is good to know. And also remember to, if you are a female teacher, not forget about some slight makeup, yes, to look fresh and get a better look. Simply get a better look. Yeah. And yeah, yeah. Okay, enjoy your pie. All right, just go and look. Baked a fresh pie. Oh, right, me too. So with chocolate, have a cup of chocolate. You mean when you have a break? Okay. So yes, then also you need to get that formal clothes. It's just it organizes you. I think this is the way how you organize yourself, by wearing some clothes which is formal. And also you should organize your working hours and use Google Calendar to put all your lessons there. So you will get a reminder to your email directly, and you can add some webinars which you want to attend, or articles which you want to read, anything you want to do, anything. Okay, so what do you think of if we should dress? Okay, so you just want to get to know how to get a certificate, yes, and if it's possible to get one. Well, you should get a certificate, and it's going to be next step, well, after the webinar, for sure, not here, but you may get it later, and after the webinar, yeah, when it's over. Okay. All right, let me just go through that again. Okay, this is the main. All right, great. Dressed in official style. Yes, we see you're in here. Thank you. All right, dress. Yes, dress. Get some formal clothing for sure. Don't forget about that. You should look neat and tidy. Well, this is very important. Get ready before your lesson, not just 2 minutes before. Yeah, but give yourself time to get ready. Calm down, relax, yeah, and also get a proper attitude to your lesson. Because by wearing something smart or smart casual, you also organize yourself the way you go somewhere out, yes, as if you were having an offline class, which makes no difference if you're having it online. And yeah, this is it. Agree. Look tidy. Absolutely. Look tidy. Yes. Oh, okay. It's in Russian. Can't read it. Officially, yes. Smile. So as you may assume, so be affable. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's true. That includes a lot of things. That includes what you may, the way you look, yeah, the way you behave, the way you check your students' progress, and also if you use enough of gestures or mimic, if you smile, and if you make your voice emotional, okay, and if you look properly, of course, if you look properly. Oh, it's still browsing and I can see the slide, but okay. How not to get bored in confined space? Yes, we all work like this. Look interested, not bored. Sure. You should look interested all the time. You should show your interest and look interested in your turn. What kind of problem? Sorry. Can you comment on that? New reader, TV look, neat and formal, but waist down. No trousers. Nope. With no shoes. Up to you. No trousers. Oh. Also, yeah. No shoes. Yeah, all right. No shoes. Waist down. Okay. Newsreaders. A bit about newsreaders. What do you mean by new 3 years? And you need to organize that. Okay, how to get bored in confined space. So, well, you need to organize your day. As I've just mentioned, you need to use Google Calendar. You need to get that proper schedule of what will be going on in your day. Yeah, how you all sort things out, and meeting friends maybe, because you can get some activities beyond your classes. Yeah, and it should be also on your calendar. So meeting your friends, yes, or other things which you do outside your home. Because any other calendars at Google Go? No, I don't know actually, because I love it. So, and I've been using that for 2 years so far. Yeah, that for 2 years. Though that's something that I can highly recommend. So that's why it's really great. So the most useful, I think, is Google Calendar for sure. For me, yeah, because this one is available even offline, which is great. I don't have to log in. Then I can change my classes, and I can add new activities, and I can also verify it with my daily activities. I mean, that's something that goes beyond my classes. That works great, yeah. Google Calendar is actually one of the best options. That makes the most profit. That works great. It's true. I have no idea of other calendars. I actually tried to use a couple of them, and then I just, I quit using them because I had to log in, which is not comfortable when I'm somewhere on the way home or on the way to my work, and I need to get an offline version. So I decided to have Google Calendar, and it's actually synchronized with my phone, which is also great. Well, I just downloaded all the applications so I can use it even on my phone, which I think is also great, because it's like if you got a Gmail address here or account, Gmail address or account, so it's also synchronized. I think it makes a big deal. For a teacher, yeah, for a teacher, and if you work online, you should understand that everything goes online here, yeah? Calendars, classes, your schedule, yeah? But if you work offline as well, you should synchronize your work the way there are no extra classes, or sometimes you can run out of time, yes, or forget about some class, or you should lessons can go one after one, and you can simply have no time for yourself or just for relaxation, any relaxation. You shouldn't forget about relaxation as well, because a successful teacher is a happy and relaxed teacher. I mean, the one that managed to get some relaxation. Well, and you always, I think this is very important. You'd better take a short nap during the day and then look good and relaxed than just show some, tiredness, even, maybe little effects here. Oh, this is not effect of tiredness, but that it might look as a tiredness, as the effect of tiredness. So avoid showing this, avoid looking tired. And good night's sleep. Yes, and good night's sleep for sure. Manage your time. I think if you're good at time management, because I got problems at time management, and I'm constantly looking for new ways how to manage my time, and how to have good sleeping hours, and how to be always and look always and sound always professionally with my students and to my students, because I'm like a role model for them. I'm a teacher. Yeah, they rely on me. So I don't have a chance to let them down. Not a single chance. And secondly, you need to satisfy your necessity for communication, because online communication, even if you talk to your colleagues or attend webinars, can substitute face-to-face interaction. Yoga helps me. That's great. Oh, I just haven't tried that, but that would be nice. And if we talk about that, if the necessity for communication, and if you feel like having more communication in your life, because this is really so, online communication, there were moments in my life that's really so. I started working online 3 years ago. That was exactly 3 years ago. I do remember that was September, actually, 3 years ago, exactly in September. I started working offline. That was very new to me. And it was, I think it was a little bit devastated and kind of sweaty a lot because, oh my gosh, I was so much worried about if it's going to go well and if am okay for this job, yeah, if I can make my time for these classes, how I'm going to manage everything into my life. Official placement working via Skype. Well, no, official placement, I don't think so, because you should be prepared for now. It's just developing, yeah, and well, hopefully, if it makes difference to you, you'll get some official placement working online, but for now this is not that possible. So there are so many outsourcers that work like this. Yes, they work online, they do many kinds of things, yeah, and working online, and they don't have official placement. There's just some time track, it's called time tracker, sorry. And then they also, that's so many things going on online these days. So, and you can get a job, a part-time job, you're fixtured, but without official placement. So for now, it's not that possible. It's possible also non-officially. Yes, 100% is possible. You should get some agreement, you should agree on that, yeah, on some details, but no official placement. I don't know, like luckily or unfortunately, I think like if you want to work online, so that makes no big difference to you whether you want to pay. If you want to pay taxes, maybe, yeah, but like that's tricky. So I'm not in charge of asking these questions. And I think it's developing, it's technology. We're living in the 21st century, and we've been witnessing so many changes in our lives. So we are having that opportunity to work online, yeah. And we have that lucky chance to be successful online teachers. I think that's great. So as I've just said, 3 years ago, that was new to me. Labor code violation, more than 10 civil languages teachers in Russia. More than 10 civil languages, desperately. Yeah, but can't help, sorry. Okay. And that was really new, and I decided to give myself a try and said, why not? Let's have a try. And that is how it all started. Now I can't imagine my life without online work, and it's frightening. It's not that much frightening yes, maybe, for the first time it looks frightening, and you got so much frustrated and confused about online teaching, but then it just passes away, it goes away within a week, maybe 2 weeks, because at first you should adaptate yourself for online teaching, as I've just mentioned, all those things that you should keep in mind, yeah, because it's very important. And if we talk about how to really, adjust yourself, not student, we're talking about ourselves now. So how to adjust ourselves to online teaching, and there are so many things that to consider, and it's like, well, as I've mentioned and you've commented, and to avoid all the technical problems, yes, be good at time management. Also, don't forget about emotionality, and be confident one, stay positive, keep calm, and keep going. Have good computer skills. Yes, you should be familiar with technology, of course, but you're here commenting on a webinar, so you're good. You must be good with technology, or at technology, and spend some time exploring software options. You'll also have some time exploring how the platform is working. And your students, they will be technically capable as you. So I don't know if it might Sounds frightening or not. For 5 years, where she's no problem. No, she's no problem because I've no problems as well, and online teaching is awesome. Thank you. Support that idea because it's really awesome. You stay at home first of all. You don't spend time on commute. You stay positive. It's one lesson anyway. You see your student, and if your cam goes off, that's all right. Use your words. Yeah, sound confident, sound emotional. Get them to talk, get them interested, and also get familiar with the platform, how it works. Get some tips from methodologies. They're very helpful. And also, being a successful teacher, what I wanted to mention more is that it's very, very important to be good at methodology. This is how you construct your lessons. This is how you make them interactive and right, correct, methodologically correct. And it's not that you know that you should provide some warm-up. Yeah, you should, because the student also may feel confused about the online lessons, so it's very important just to encourage him and say some good words, yes, or kind words, just that everything will be fine. And no, we just look confident. I think you shouldn't say anything in particular. I drew. This is a platform? Yeah, good. Just check it out. What do you mean? So online educational whiteboard. Oh, yeah. I used it once. I know what you mean. That's also good, yeah. It just takes some time, to get familiar with all of them. But this one is nice. Agree. And then it goes without saying that online is popular. Online teaching is very popular today. But then in 1 month or 1 month something, I think you will, and I'm sure, I'm sure you will free so much on your place where you are meant to be. So hopefully you will like it. And students via Skype, it's great to keep in touch. Yes, it's always great to keep in touch. Moreover, get your laptop. So get a simply bag for your laptop, yes, and your headphones, and that's it. No big deal. Do we have some guidelines and counseling by methodologists? I mean, working with Skyteach, for sure. When you work at our school at Skyteach, you are provided with guidance and counseling all the time. Whether you need some help with materials or maybe get a proper course for a student, you'll get a support, all day support, 24/7, almost 24/7, except for nighttime. Of course, guidance from our methodologist. That's true. This is what I think the most incredible part, also one of the big bonuses in our school. Thank you so much. If you got any questions, so please give them down below. Well, because I welcome all kinds of questions, even concerning there was an apple pie or what. Well, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. That was very useful. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that a lot. And I'm so much grateful. English is perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Helpful. Ever so. Thank you so much. Oh, that's really great. Oh, I feel so much proud of everything that's been today. We've been through today. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And I did enjoy this webinar too. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Yes, hopefully I'll see you now next session. Thanks a lot. That was helpful. Thank you so very much. Good luck. Same here. After this webinar, yes. After this webinar, yes. That is possible. That will be possible to get a certificate. Have a nice day. Same here, guys. Oh, thank you. Every time I smile. Thank you. well, Nadezhda, that is possible. If you want to begin your online lessons, that's easy to do. So you just gotta like apply for that. Oh, yes, inaccuracies. Sorry for that. Pronunciation. Especially on the topic teaching online. Any great book elaborating, especially on the topic teaching online. Oh, teaching online. Book, no. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot. Thank you.